Yeah, I finally figured out how to mess around with the sound stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know how much it is working or not, but I mean, we'll see. And then just put it out. One thing I do wish though is that we had episode 1 ready for Veterans Day yesterday. I was like, damn, I wish we had that shit ready to go, but oh well. So what'd you do yesterday, man?
Not anything I wanted to do. I wanted to go out and get some free food and indulge a little bit, but I didn't wind up doing that. I just pretty much slept until 2:00. Made hamburgers and French fries and played video games and pretty much just went back to sleep, man.
That was a day off, right? Or the extra day you took off?
Yeah, I fucking called out yesterday.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy though, man. When I fucking called out, motherfucker goes, yeah, man, you gotta call in. If you're gonna call out, you gotta call in 6 hours ahead of time and call out. Like, what? Like 4 hours, bro. I gave you 4 hours. That's plenty of time, right?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I didn't feel very veteran-y yesterday. I was like,
yeah, neither did I.
I don't know, man. Like the whole food thing, like I know that's one part of it, but it always felt weird to me, man. Like the first couple times I did it, man, it's like the people in there is like it never felt welcoming. It felt like, oh, we got to deal with these motherfuckers, like,
right?
You know, they give you that little that menu, that Veterans Day menu. That's not the regular menu.
Yeah, like a kids meal menu, man.
Yeah, man. I was like, oh, okay, I get it now. It's free, but it's like, you know, I don't know. It just always felt kind of weird to me. And then like seeing everybody like, post pics and, happy Veterans Day. And I'm like, I don't know, man, just something felt different. But
yeah, definitely wasn't the same, man.
Yeah. I don't know, but one thing I was thinking about though was, some of the cats that we do come across, and I know it just feels like we also kind of like isolated now, Yeah. It's like, I don't know. It's like for me, the way I want to celebrate Veterans Day is like with other veterans,
right?
Not like, everybody's celebrating in like, I don't know, man. It's like, I don't know. It all seems kind of fake to me.
But, fake news, man. You on that fake news?
Oh God. Hey, did you see that? Did you see that Dave Chappelle monologue?
He's on Saturday Night Live or whatever he was doing, or Tonight Show or whatever it was.
Yeah, it was SNL.
Yeah. I seen that shit.
Yeah, it was. The shit was pretty deep, man. I don't know. It was. It was always. It's still funny as shit. But like the way he's able to articulate what's going on,
right,
and just like get white folks to just shut the fuck up for 2 seconds and listen and be like, yo, this is shit we trying to talk about. And then hit your ass with a punchline.
It's too noisy in them cornfields, man.
Oh, man. Yeah,
and it's crazy that he even mentioned that, because like I'm pretty sure where you live at is probably not too far from like Amish country and shit. Yeah. And them motherfuckers, when they party, man, like
they turn up.
They turn the fuck up, man. They turn the fuck up. Like, don't believe that bullshit that you see on TV. Do believe it, because that's how they live like 99.9% of their life. But when they going through that adolescent, early adult phase, you know what I'm saying, that stage, like, nigga, they turn the fuck up, man.
Yeah, I heard it was a story about him I saw the other day, man. It was not good though. It was like these two Amish boys, like 15 and 14, raped a 12-year-old girl, but got off with like probation. Like, people was mad. Like,
when the fuck was this?
This was like a couple months ago.
Oh man.
Yeah, the lawyer got him off with probation. I was like,
oh man,
it's what people be mad about, man.
I mean, I'd be mad at shit too. You ain't doing no video today?
What's up?
You ain't doing no video today?
Nah, man. Trying to record it kills that battery in like half the time.
Okay. All right.
So for the visual right now, it works. But what I'm actually gonna try to do and see how that works out is I'm gonna try to screen record. I found this app that's on what you call it? What website? No, that's on the app market. But what it says it does though is that it slows down your it apparently slows down your computer or whatever.
Okay.
So hopefully
more processing.
Yeah, so hopefully seeing that we're just using, these two things, that it won't be too much, and then all we'll have to try to do is just link up the audio and then go from there.
All right.
But seeing that it's it's my fault and we got to redo episode 1.
Oh man.
I'm looking at some of the stuff we referenced, but one thing we were talking about is what we want for the podcast, how we want to see it grow, and what we're trying to build. And I think definitely, man, being able to have a connection with like people that's from all branches to get like maybe a better idea of the full picture. You know what I'm saying? Right. Or what's going on in the military at like, or what was going on in the military at like, the behind the scenes shit that we know as Air Force dudes that go on.
Right.
Like, I want to know about that behind the scenes stuff in the Marine Corps, the behind the scenes stuff in the Army, or even the Coast Guard. You know what I'm saying? So like people that's, trying to understand a little bit better. Because honestly, man, there's some things I've seen on the other branches. I'm like, yeah, I don't get that, but
that shit don't make sense.
Yeah. But like, not just that, man, but also building a community with like Black vets. Because like, I mean, I know there are a lot of us out there, but it just kind of seems like we're all just kind of, separated. So maybe if we can, hopefully attract some, 1 out of every 3 brothers or 1 out of every 4 brothers that that check us out will pass the word on. But I don't know, that's something I've definitely been thinking about, man, is just being able to build a community.
Yeah.
Because that should be dope, man.
It would be.
Yeah, definitely, finding out like, hey, who's the dudes that's like, who's the cast in the Army that's like die hard Cleveland everything, right? Like to me, like, hey, I want to know what that's like, so whether it's Super Bowl or just what I'm saying, just a regular football game or whatever it is, right? We can hop on Reddit or on Twitter, what I'm saying, and just shoot the shit, amongst all of us. Because like, as much as me and you are friends, right? I'm sure like if there's a dude in the military that grew up a couple area codes from you, what I'm saying, there'll be mad shit that y'all can rap on, what I'm saying. And I know there's dudes like that. I know there's dudes like that in the military. Hey, just identify yourselves, man. I promise we not the government.
That's just like it's crazy that you say that, because it's like you remember Monroe, right?
Monroe. Jamaican dude?
I don't know if he was Jamaican or not.
You talking about Monroe from Tyndall?
Yeah.
Young dude, AOC?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't even know if we should be using names, but I guess we'll find out after this.
Oh, damn. Well, I mean, I know.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was from Cleveland. Yeah. Well, he said he was from Cleveland. Come to find the niggas from the Heights, but still, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I never really get a chance to kick with a nigga, but
hey, how could y'all be checking people like that, man?
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about. When you hear somebody that, I give you this example, right? Whenever somebody tells me I'm from Jamaica or I'm from a certain island or so,
yeah.
All right, boom. Hey, you told me from Jamaica? Oh, you know what I'm saying? What part? You'd be like, hey, I only lived in Montego Bay for like, 2 years. Hey, you still Jamaican? I ain't gonna press you. Like I hear you talking to dudes, man. You wanna know like the 10-point location, right?
Hey, you got to make sure a motherfucker from there, man. You ain't gonna say you from my fucking city if you ain't from my fucking city, man. Like I went to the schools in the fucking city. I lived in the fucking city. So if you gonna say you from the city, you better be from the fucking city. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, but and if not, then you're just not.
I'm just saying, like, don't claim some shit that you not from or some shit that you don't do. Like, I'm not a fucking gang member. You don't see me out here running around talking about blood or fucking Crip, you know what I'm saying, or Latin King, wherever the case may be. You don't see me doing that shit. It's more of a respect. Like, nigga, if you from somewhere, you be proud of where the fuck you from. Don't, you know what I'm saying? If you grew up in the fucking Heights, say you just grew up in the fucking Heights. Don't say you from the city. Plain and simple.
Okay, so you think like people try to use that as like a badge of honor?
Exactly.
Like they say, oh yeah, I'm from the, you know what I'm saying, I'm from the streets, I'm from Cleveland, XYZ, blah blah blah, I'm tough, right?
Right.
And then you press and be like, okay, yeah, well, tell me about where you from. And it's like, oh, I'm actually from the suburbs.
Right.
Okay. All right, that makes sense.
That's like when Rab, like when I first met Rab, he was saying that he was like, yeah, man, I grew up outside of Cleveland. I was like, all right, nigga, where? That nigga said Akron. I was like, oh shit, LeBron probably your cousin. You know what I'm saying? Like, just giving a nigga shit. Like, all right, nigga, I know, you know what I'm saying? I know about Akron. This nigga said he's from Akron. I'm not gonna question this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know shit about Akron. Nigga said he from there.
Yeah. Okay. I never thought of, I don't know. I guess it might just be different, man. But then again, if you can't be, it's either you from Jamaica or you're not.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
You know what I'm saying? You can like, it's not like you can like weave in and out of Jamaica because it's just water. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't just like dip in and out whenever. So I guess it's a little different on that front. But yeah, man. Another thing too, man. Like I never realized, and I wish there was more of a platform or a way for us to like, I don't know, identify each other.
Right.
But it's more islanders, man. Like, yo, there's mad islanders in the middle. I'm talking like West Indies. So like you got your Curacao, the Jamaica, you got, Haitian, you got everybody.
Virgin Islands.
At the Virgin Islands, and there's the I think I forget what my cousin called it, but I believe it's the Caribbean Diaspora, and it's pretty much like there's a bunch of smaller islands, you know what I'm saying, that are out there and nobody ever talks about, which I didn't even I knew about them.
Are they independent?
No, they're part of the West Indies, but it's like they're just so small that like a lot of people just don't know about them. And they travel, I think it's on boats in between, but I got to find out a little bit more on that. But hey, where'd you go?
I'm still here.
Oh, it went black. I thought something happened. But yeah, man, there's a lot of islanders in the military. And I don't know, I kind of wish like I knew about it a little bit more, even though I was just at Tyndall or even being deployed, but it's like it's really hard to like go out and find somebody that's like that, right? Most of the times I just so happen to run into somebody or I hear a story about, oh yeah, man, I knew this one dude that was Jamaican and this was like years ago, or like he was really cool or whatever. Right. And I started thinking, I'm like, what are the stories that people tell about me?
I mean, nigga, I only got 2 stories, man.
Yeah. Okay. but hey,
I mean, I know Machete Joe. Like, I know that nigga was Joe.
All right. So before we get to the Machete Joe, right? Because I was even thinking about that, man. So for the people out there who know us and love us, and even some of the motherfuckers who don't love us, right? The people that don't fuck with us, right? What are the stories you tell about us? Because we have quite a few, man. And if you think about it, right, these are people's views of us from their point of view, right? So this could have been any period of time. This could have been at Uglies, Coyote Uglies. This could have been at No Names. This could have been at a house party. This could have been at Players on a cookout on base.
Hey, hold on. Let me stop you right there, man. Free Grant 2007.
When was it? What was it for me? What year did we get back? Was it 2010?
That was 10. Yeah.
10? Hey, free thought 2010.
Oh man.
All the 6 hours.
Oh man.
But hey, I don't want to get sidetracked. So, what else we got? Yeah. Hey, what are your plans for the pod? Because I know you talked about us doing some of the shout outs. Hey, shout out to all the veterans out there, man. Army, Air Force, Marine Corps, Coast Guard, all the enlisted, all you cats at the I almost said O1 E1. We mainly talking to you like hey, who are we mainly talking to? Because we got a lot of friends that are in that mid level to senior NCO spot. Hey, shout out to them. Shout out to them. Shout out to all the friends that ranked up.
I'd probably say E1 to probably like an E6, young E6.
Yeah, we got some homies that's E7s though.
Yeah, we do. I actually spoke to one yesterday.
Yeah. Oh yeah, how's she doing?
Oh, she doing straight, man.
We got to get her on the pod, man. Yeah. Definitely got to get her on the pod, man. Hey, did you ask her?
No, I didn't.
You should have, man.
Well, she was going to a distillery. She had took some days off for her birthday, so I didn't even mention it.
Okay.
So
okay. It would be dope to see her sometime soon. Might want to hop in her DMs and ask her if she want to come through, man.
That's not a problem, man.
And catch up, man, and let us know what the real Air Force is like.
She ain't liking it.
Nah. I can't imagine what this lockdown is like, man. Hey, for everybody out there, y'all on lockdown, man, tell us what a lockdown experience has been like. I want to hear what lockdown has been like for you cats in tech school, definitely. Because I know y'all have some shenanigans. I want to hear from cats in the dorms too.
Yo, it was. I actually got a friend that's doing MTO duty, and she's at the jailhouse. She's on MTO, and it was weird. You know what I'm saying? Send them information. She had shared it on her IG. It was weird sending them information because they were like, you know what I'm saying, like how we would line up. You only had like a foot in between you.
Yeah.
It was like there was like a good clear open ranks gap in between everybody.
Oh man. Hey, you know the TIs is mad as shit.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And not only that, they got on masks too, man.
Oh man, that you know what? I'm pretty sure that probably had to change up the whole like marching order, formation, all of that, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did.
Because if you think about it, right? Hey, I wonder if that reduced the numbers, right? Because the beds are a certain distance apart, right?
Yeah.
Based on the amount of people.
I wonder if they still got bunks or if everybody's in a single.
That too. Because what was it? Like 20 on each side? No, it was more than that.
Nah, it was 30 on each side.
30 on each side. Excuse me. Yeah, so 30 on each side, 60. And y'all got to do everything together. Go downstairs, go outside, march, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff. So when you go to the lunch,
I wonder how that's working. Yeah, I was gonna say I wonder how that's working for laundry and chow, man.
Yeah. Yeah, because it was four at the table, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's that close.
Maybe it's 2. Nah.
But then again, once you know everybody in the flight is safe, then y'all can mingle with each other, right? As long as we know everybody here has been safe and nobody. But then again, it's like, what about when you come across march past another flight, right? All that breath, all that air.
Well, they gotta, like I said, they gotta wear masks now.
That is true. But we know masking 100% though, right?
Well,
so there's that like. So let's use the account for the what's that phrase? Whatever can go wrong will go wrong. There's a phrase for that.
Oh man, I think that's Marshall's. I think that's Marshall's law, man. Or the practice theory.
You say martial law?
Marshall's theory. Did I say? Hold on. Hey, you got me lying, man.
You see Marshall's law. Yo. Hey.
I'm high, man. Leave me alone.
Is this little Marshall?
Yeah, man.
Marshall.
Murphy's Law. Hey, I was close, man. I was close. I said Marshall's Law, but it was Murphy's Law. There we go, man. It was something like that.
Man. What's the difference between martial law and Marshall's Law?
Huh?
What's the difference between Marshall? You said Marshall's Law, and I'm asking you, what's the difference?
Nigga, one of those is a Tekken character.
No. No, you talking about Law?
Yeah, his first name is Marshall, man.
No, I thought Marshall's Law is like, y'all got to be inside every day, but on the weekends, y'all can chill.
No, man, that's like when the military
take over.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I was saying like Marshall's Law with the S is like, y'all can chill on the weekends.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, man, that's Marshall's Law.
You just made that shit up, didn't you?
Oh man, hey, stick to the topic, man. Basketball.
All right.
You heard about Westbrook and Harden?
Nah, what's going on? They beefing?
With the Rockets.
Oh man.
Yeah. Harden said, Westbrook said he want to be more of the point guard he was in OKC.
He can't do that though because he got Harden.
Yeah, and then he said that he would like to. He's interested in getting sent somewhere else. So now the question is, where do you send him? And now there's trade rumors about Harden going to the Sixers, and then packaging Ben Simmons and some other people to send back. And I'm like,
why would they get rid of Harden?
I don't know. I'm like, yo, you don't sit your ass here on this contract. I ain't sending you nowhere.
Yeah, I would keep Harden, and honestly, I would get rid of Westbrook. Like, this is, from what I can see, man, like these last couple of years that I've been watching the NBA, with the exception of this season, the NBA is very point guard heavy.
Yeah.
Very point guard heavy. There's many great point guards out there that can do exactly what Westbrook does. Now, they might not do it on a consistent basis. However,
I agree.
They can still do it. And anybody can fill that position. You can still keep Harden, and package Westbrook up and send his ass out and bring in Ben Simmons. You got yourself a fucking championship. You can damn near smell a championship. Let me put it that way.
I mean, I guess it makes more sense now, but it's like, all the Ben Simmons comparisons they've been making out there. I'm like, I haven't seen anything to follow it up, but they're saying he the next LeBron. And I'm like, this is what, year 4 or 5?
Right.
And he still can't shoot?
4, yeah. I mean, LeBron didn't start shooting for real.
Oh, okay, hold on. Agree, but let's peep this, right? Let's not try to give Ben Simmons the same kind of longevity that LeBron's gonna have, right? Because if that's the case, then he got plenty of time to learn how to shoot. If he's going to be playing for 17 years, let's say he only plays for 12, right? Okay. A third of his career is already gone.
All right.
I mean, I don't know, man. I've never seen a case like Ben Simmons before. Can you think of another player like that was drafted so high with all these expectations and going into his 4th year or going into his 5th year still can't shoot and has shown no like any kind of inkling or anything? Yeah.
And didn't even make fucking noise in the playoffs. Honestly, I can't think of one. Because even when Melo came, Melo was drafted what, like 5th or something like that. No, it's before Wade. Third.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or 2nd.
Oh, he was drafted right after. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
But like Melo couldn't really shoot either.
No, wait a minute. No. Anyways,
but Melo also did. Good.
Not bad.
But I don't know, man.
I don't know. It's gonna be. I've never been sold on Ben Simmons, man. It's just, I don't know. I just never understood the hype. Certain players, they try to sell it to you, and I'm like, nah, I'm not feeling it, man. Like, I ain't trying to throw no shade, but y'all last 2 quarterbacks, They try to sell them motherfuckers hard. I'm like, let's just see him start winning games. Can we just start with that?
Who you talking about?
Johnny Manziel and Baker Mayfield.
Oh shit.
Like,
shit.
you know, the
man.
The pre-sell on them, you know, I want to get your thoughts, man, because like the pre-sell on them, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, when you go to the you got the motherfuckers that come to your house try to sell you shit and you try to shoo them away, and like they're not getting it.
Yeah.
Like, look, man, I'm trying to be polite to you. I get that you got a sales pitch, but I don't give a fuck. But anyway,
I was mad at the Browns for giving Manziel so many fucking chances, man. Like out of all the shit that he did, like I was kind of pissed about that.
Yeah.
And then I was more mad at the fact that he had gotten more chances than fucking Josh Gordon. And Josh Gordon was a way better player. Granted, he was a receiver. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know, man. He went on to 2 other teams and still couldn't get right.
Right. So I think he should have been gone. Now, as far as new cat that we got, fucking.
Or hold on, are you saying Johnny Manziel should have been gone based off of what happened to the other dude?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying he should have got more chances.
No, fucking that nigga Manziel should have been gone.
Oh, okay.
Or
and then
Manziel.
Okay.
But yeah, Baker Mayfield though, I low key fuck with this nigga, man.
You do?
I fucks with him, man. I think he ain't gonna be no fucking. I don't think we gonna win no championship with him, but nigga, we winning games. I mean, he's still learning. You know what I'm saying? Nigga's still learning.
The problem I have, I mean, I'm not no big football dude, but I watch and I listen, and you know, there's the problem I have with a quarterback like I'm gonna say Johnny Manziel, Baker Mayfield, is that quarterbacks coming in like Deshaun Watson, Lamar Jackson, you know, cats like that, they receive, you know what I'm saying, an enormous amount of criticism, right? Can he handle the pressure? You know what I'm saying? Can he be accurate? You know what I'm saying? Can he do all these things, right? But I'm like, yo, when it comes to Baker Mayfield, dude's fucking up left and right, and he talking mad shit. And it's like, yeah, give him another chance. Like, he's coming around. Like, I'm like, pick one, man. I'm like, yo, y'all need to give these black quarterbacks a lot more respect than y'all been giving them, man, because they've been showing up and showing out.
Right.
But that's my only.
Well, now that you put it that way, I mean, I do get it.
Now that's my biggest problem, man, because it's like the energy ain't the same, man. It's like at no point should anybody have ever suggested that Lamar Jackson should be a wide receiver, in my opinion. At any point. That's just disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? That's like you coming in as, you know, you've been security forces. It's also like, obviously played college a few years, right? But you've been practicing and studying everything about weapons for the past 2 years, and you know you want to be Cadam. And somebody just come in like, actually, man, I think you should go canine. Like, well, everything I've been doing has been routed towards this. I've been working towards this. I appreciate your statements. I know that you're valid in your years and years of whatever it is that you do, but it's like, I know what I'm good at. I know where, you know what I'm saying, where my meat and potatoes are. So that's what I'm gonna go at. Right. You know? But yeah, that's been my biggest problem, is like, the energy ain't the same. But you know, I'm just a Jamaican dude trying to talk American football. So, you know. Nigga, who's listening to me?
Oh man, dudes in Jamaica listening.
I don't know. You know what is? I mean, whoever listens to the podcast, who are just trying to listen to young brothers, or are we young?
Are we? I don't know, man. Are we young anymore? I'm forever young. Fuck you, man. Nigga Jay-Z made that shit. Did you feel any type of way once you hit 30? Like you were supposed to accomplish something? Like, I felt like once I hit 30, I was like, it was another chapter that certain things should have already been accomplished. I mean, I did at first, and then I looked around and I seen how many people actually accomplish those things, and were just accomplishing them that were older than me, and I just said fuck it.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely went through a phase where I was like, not or like, for example, like not being away from my degree and like knowing that I can still get it, but like knowing that like the hoops I gotta go through in order to finish that year is actually, you know what I'm saying, like 2.5 years. And I'm like, there's definitely, I understand now why they say most people don't finish their degrees. And I'm not making excuses for it. I'm just like, I get it now, right?
Right.
I used to
It's
be like, well, why
more,
don't you
it's
just
more bullshit than, it's more
agree?
bullshit. Right.
Agree. Because sometimes, people make it sound like, oh, you can just, just hop back right into school and you're good. And I'm like, some of the shit that they want you to hop through.
I was gonna watch it. All right, what's up?
Yeah, it's some of the hoops they want you to they want you to hop through sometimes. I'm like,
yeah, that's as like I still got I think I got like, let me see, I got math because I got to do statistics. All right, just to put it in perspective, like how much I still got left to get my fucking degree, bro. It's 3 fucking classes. I got statistics and 2 fucking electives.
I mean, I'm happy for you. I still got classes I've never even like, and the crazy thing too, man, is like if I get this degree, then it's like it's a very, very specific degree, right? And it's like, okay, well, I know I'm not going to be a radiation therapist. I know that much. That ship has. It's not even a
Fucking
ship,
tell.
man.
Right.
That jet took the fuck off a minute ago, and it's not coming back ever. But it happened. What's up?
You ever like, so like looking at the GI Bill, right? It's like, so it's 36 months, right? Which is basically a 4-year degree. If you break it down into, you know what I'm saying, like semester by semester and shit, right?
Yeah. And if you take breaks throughout the year, you can stretch it out longer, but obviously that means being in school longer.
A lot longer, right? Do you think that's actually like sufficient enough for people to actually get their degrees in? Like, when you factor in like if you fail a class or something like that.
If you go to a traditional school, if you go to a traditional college, yes. Like your, what was it? University of San Diego, like whatever, even community college. If you go any of those 2 traditional routes, you are fine. I think a school like National University, where we all went, I think you benefit more when you already maybe have like all your electives done.
Okay.
I think had I went there having the maths and the Englishes and all that done, I probably would have still had to get a few more in, but I would have been fine.
Okay.
Right. But definitely you need to understand the GI Bill too, right? Because like on paper, it's like, in my opinion, I think 1 does equal 1. But whenever you do fail classes, whenever you have some kind of controversy that you got to go through, or if you got to stop and start, or they're trying to withdraw you from a class, you know what I'm saying? Whenever you get into that minutia bullshit and you're close to graduating, I think that's where the problem comes in. And or if you don't have access to the bulk rehab, right? I think regular GI Bill and bulk rehab put together, I think you're fine. I think and I think in, I wouldn't say most states, I think in some of the, so like your Texas, California, New York, those states, you can actually live off of the GI Bill, in my opinion, from living in San Diego.
Fuck
yeah, you can.
We murdered that fucking shit when we were in San Diego.
Yeah, you can make some solid money, but today's main topic, which is obviously the redo again, basic training.
Oh man.
All right. So I know we tried it before, but overall, if you know what I'm saying, a couple words, 5 words, 3 to 5 words, describe basic training for yourself.
Total mind fuck, man. Total mind fuck. That's what it was. How many words is that? 3 words.
And man, he said total mind fuck, man. You wanna keep the man in there?
Yeah. So that's 4 words, man.
4 words, okay.
You damn right.
What was the best part of basic training for you?
Oh, bro, there were so many best parts of basic, man. Fucking.
All right, top 3.
Oh man, top 3.
What's that laugh about?
All right, let's go backwards, man.
Yeah. So this is when basic training was still 6 weeks.
Yep. Oh damn. Yeah, that's right. You went through on a 7-week thing, didn't you?
I don't know. I went through one of those 6 weeks still.
Okay. So
I don't think I could have handled 8 weeks mentally.
KP duty.
KP. Okay.
KP duty.
What was so special about first of all, what is KP?
I don't even remember. You know what? I don't even know what the fuck it stands for. It's kitchen something, but I don't remember what it stands for. But I just remember, nigga, you need to get on KP duty. And the reason why I got on KP duty is because we had a sister flight, and they had KP duty too. And that's how we got our messages and shit across.
From one flight to the next.
Yes. We did it through KP duty. KP duty and laundry. That's how we did it.
Oh man. So what kind of messages was you passing back and forth?
We were passing all kinds of messages back and forth.
Yo, how we never talked about this?
That was some shit that just never came up. Like,
all right, man. So what kind of message was y'all passing on, man?
Who likes who thinks who's cute and shit like that.
And y'all are what? And how old are y'all?
18, nigga. Like 18, we in 19, basic, 20. we are in basic training, nigga.
So age range is between 18 to 20. So like you always had your cats that was like mad older. So
yeah,
you would say average age of probably 18 to 22, 23.
Yeah, I would say the average is probably in basic training is probably like 19 and a quarter, man. I say 19 and a quarter, man. Niggas in basic is young as fuck, man.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about like out of the 60.
Yeah, I would say but 19 and a quarter.
Well, I'll say for you, I would say that the average range is probably like that I saw was probably between 18 to like 24, right? And then with that, you had a couple random people. Like I knew there was one dude that joined that was like 28. Yeah, somebody who joined that was like, you had them people who were like already had a life and it was like, I want to join the military. So you had like out of the 60, probably maybe 15 of those, the age range was kind of, kind of wild.
Right.
And y'all are there passing messages saying, do you like me?
Yeah, all kinds of shit. Like where to meet for when we get to the town pass, what was gonna, what was gonna transpire later, all kinds of shit, bro.
So what's gonna happen after what?
When we get to town pass, remember you get to town pass after graduation.
Things like what? Like we gonna hold hands? We gonna hang out? Like
no, I don't think they were talking about holding hands, bro.
That's how I'm trying to find out because I never experienced nothing like that, right? But
you had a brother flight, didn't you?
No, we had a sister flight. But I'll tell you how we communicated, and it's gonna blow your fucking mind.
Oh man!
But all right, so you as the main, you's a made comms dude, right? You passing, so dudes come to you and be like, "Hey, I like old girl in the 4th column, 8 rows back."
Like, yes, and it's crazy. It's crazy that you say that because like when we would do formation. You usually will wind up in the same fucking place every time, right?
Unless you fuck up in your TI, like send you to be a road guard, and that kind of like fucks up the whole thing, right?
Yeah. But your placement is usually the fucking same spot, which is crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's crazy that you say that though. Yeah,
so dude,
that column.
So you got the brothers, you got the white dude, everybody just coming up to you like, hey, holla at so and so for me. Like, how did it work?
For the most part, that's how like it would start off in the dorm. You know what I'm saying? Like when we had time to do our letters.
Yeah.
That's what you know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers would make their letter real quick, you know what I'm saying, for their peoples, and then they'd write that shit real quick. Cause soon after it was usually all right, time to do chores. You gotta do laundry or do the cleaning and all that shit. Well, what other time we gonna see them? The only time we gonna see them is the niggas that do the stairwell.
Yeah, laundry.
Laundry and KP. That was it.
Okay.
That was
All
it.
right. All right. And then dude just started be like, hey man, I need you to pass a message to so and so. What was your first thoughts knowing what could happen to you? Knowing that if you get in trouble, you going down.
I mean, I was all for it because I know, nigga, if that was me, I would want.
Hey, what is it about trying to talk to a chick knowing that if they find out, they're gonna tear your ass apart?
Oh man.
Because
What?
Because it's the same thing when you deployed, right?
Yeah.
That's the shit you revert back to. Knowing that they catch you, they catch y'all in the room. That's it.
So one person did get caught. So one of the ropes got mad. One of the ropes got mad at one of our ropes. It's fucking crazy. I don't know why they were mad at each other.
Or dorm chick.
or element leaders. Sorry, element. That's what it was. Element leaders. So one of our element leaders was mad at one of their element leaders.
At the female element leaders?
Yeah. Yes, man. Yes.
What?
I don't know.
How you mad at somebody you don't even know? That you're not even somebody you're not even allowed to talk to.
Our TIs were diabolical, bro. They were diabolical. They literally had us at each other's throat for no fucking reason. We wound up being honor flight. They wound up being warrior flight. Like for no fucking reason. Like they just played fucking mind games on us. One of the TIs basically fabricated a lie saying that they found a letter, which they didn't, and threatened to like punish all the fucking females. Mm-hmm. And that's pretty much what like started the little beef. And then it was just a shit show.
Yeah. So they dropped some some fake news to get y'all riled up.
Right. Right.
All right. So that's that's 1 out of 3. What's the other 2, man?
Oh man. Remember the church service?
Yes, man. Yes.
That was another good time, man. Like,
okay. Yeah, church for me was
until they started playing fucking that bullshit song, bro.
Let it for more. Na 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 na. Dog.
Oh man,
the military is so crazy, man. It's so strange, dude. Because I remember the first time people started writing letters.
Yeah,
it was all tears. It was all tears, man. And I'm walking around this dorm room like, y'all some bitches, man. Like, granted, I didn't have nobody to write to, you know.
Neither did I, bro.
Like, you know, some dudes were married or writing to their moms or their dads, you know, or girlfriends. I'm like, I ain't got nobody to talk to, man. But it's something about that video, right? I think part of it is your emotions, right? Because like there's not really a valve for you to you know let go of that emotional part of you in the military, right? Well, there is, but it's like you don't want to get branded like, you know, oh, that's a dude that's always crying, right? Nobody wants to be cool with a dude that always cries, right?
That's true. Right? I know a dude that's a bodybuilder now that used to cry, man.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a dude. I don't know. It's weird what church did, man, because you know there's a marching to church, right? So everybody's like spirits a little bit higher, and then you form up outside of the church, right? And then I think for us it was you had to go in, you know, in order. But the pastor, he would come out, you know, he would talk to, you know, y'all like, hey, where the second weekers at, right? We're like, oh, hey, where the fourth weekers at? You know what I'm saying? And it's like you had the what is it, the white ropes, right? Hey, yeah. I was all the white ropes fine, man.
Well, yo, why did I say the same, bro? I said the same shit, man.
Yo, why was
okay? I think I want to go to church now. Like, no, nigga. Like, no, I was actually friends with a white rope in tech school, man. We'll get to that. We'll get to that eventually. Huh?
But you know, like the idea was, you know, the white ropes are the angelic airmen that's here to help you get through shit. But it's like, nah, right. Man. They just like everybody else. They're trying to make you through this shit too. So here I am basically thinking that this white rope is some kind of spiritual leader. I was like, nah, man, this is motherfucking tech school. That's all. I did a security forces tech school. I see this nigga turning up with me.
You dumb as shit, man.
Oh man. You know what? One thing it was, man. One of the ways that dudes used it, I realized, was it was a way to scope the chicks out that were staying at a tech school in at Lackland.
Yeah.
Right. So some of them become a white rope. You be friends with these people. Hey, oh, you a cop too? Oh, for real, I am too. So you got to keep in touch. And hey, if you're a white rope and you just you in security forces, you're not about to graduate no time soon. That's like that's easy pickings.
I mean,
Man,
yeah.
I was in the white rope,
Nah.
but yeah, man. Church, that song came on, man, and the pianos come in at first, get you nice and comfortable, and the video come on, and the wind is blowing, there's the American flag and shit.
Man.
It takes you into that shit, man. And like, I never forget it, dude. Like, seeing so many men, I've never seen so many men cry at
hugging like
time.
this and shit, doing this shit.
It's okay.
Hey, he was doing this shit, man.
Yeah, it was wild, man. It was really wild. Wild. Like that was I wasn't expecting to have any kind of relationship with these dudes. I thought it was gonna, because like in the movies when they do highlight basic training or the military, it's very one sided, right? It's like, oh, we have this conflict that we need to get through, but nah, nigga, this is church. That's how it is. But that video, it does something to you, man. It I don't know. I felt like I don't know. I don't know if I want to call it patriotism or love for my brothers or my country. I don't know what it was, but it definitely made me feel something I never felt before. Because I wasn't missing my family. You know what I'm saying? It was direct. It was pretty much based off of that current situation, and it was a release valve. I think for a lot of people where that emotional shift, you can just let all your emotions out. But for me, it was talking to my mom's, because my mom was still in Jamaica at the time, right? So for me, it was being able to talk to her and being like, I don't know if I can handle dealing with these TIs, man, because like, there were some times I thought I was gonna get washed back, and at the time, it's like, getting washed back was this crazy thing. But for some people, getting washed back really affected them because it affected their job, right? So depending on you get washed back this week, and then you're supposed to start your job, maybe that following week or that week after. Now you get there 2 weeks late, they tell you, hey, you got to wait for your job, blah blah blah. One thing turns to the next, and boom, you security forces.
Damn. You know what, man? I never. Damn, man, nigga, I got watched back twice, and I never really even thought about it like that, man.
If you had one of them jobs that was like, secret squirrel jobs, that's like one in a million, that might have affected you. But all right, so we got KP duty, and then you mentioned what else?
Graduation, man.
Hey,
graduation, bro.
How did it feel? Looking at yourself in your blues for the first time. How did that make you feel?
Felt like a fucking boss.
Yeah, I did too, man. It was a good feeling.
It was.
You didn't have really nothing to show for it. You ain't got no badge. You got them one or two ribbons.
Yeah,
but it definitely
three if you shot expert.
Yeah, but what was the feeling like for you, man? Because going from a dude that's, what I'm saying, I'm living in Cleveland, to now I'm a brand new dude in the Air Force. I just graduated basic training. Did you ever take time to look back on that and like, look at that transition at yourself?
Back then I never really thought about it. But that is something I had thought about a couple of times out in San Diego, like just thinking like, damn, like who would have thought, you know what I'm saying, I would go from that, traverse all this bullshit, and then wind up here, you know what I'm saying? But back then, I think if I would have looked at it, like I probably wouldn't even fucking believed it, man. Like just to be outside of the fucking city.
Yeah. And what would you say to other dudes, to young dudes like us with anger problems, right? With let me rephrase that, with unresolved. Well, if you're young, you probably got anger problems that you might be currently having, or maybe you got some past shit that you can dealt with that's like helping shape you. Because if I'm being honest, I think there's a lot of shit that unresolved shit for me that I haven't dealt with that definitely helped contribute to some of my hothead moments when I was in the military. So in
Right.
2020, Josh, you know what I'm saying? You're a Cleveland dude. What's the message to the young dudes that's thinking about joining the military and what it can do for them?
Oh man, the first things first. If you gonna go in, you know what I'm saying, go in with a plan. You know what I'm saying, know what you're gonna do. After, have a plan A, B, and C. You know what I'm saying? If your goal is to stay in, you know what I'm saying, plan ahead of time before you even go in what you're gonna do when you get out. That's number one.
Okay, but before you even get to that, right? Because something I realized that I did
What's
that
up?
needs to be, recognized, is that I planned a lot in my military career. I overlooked certain things. Like, my plan was, hey, once I get to this rank, I want to try and do this and try and do that.
Mm-hmm.
Not realizing that, hey, once you get to that first base, right,
Mm-hmm.
and whatever the fuck it is you're trying to do, your life is going to take place at that point, right? So
Right.
that's friends, family, females, fucking drinking, right? There's all that shit that comes before the stuff the plans that you have for in the military, right? And I think that sometimes that kind of got me off guard, right? For example, my anger problems directly had a effect on my military career, right? There's certain things that I wanted to do that I never got to do. But I wasn't even talking about that, man. I'm talking about young dudes right now that's thinking about joining the military, that know they got that are, you're a hothead, right? You don't need nobody to
You
say it
ain't
to you.
you ain't gonna
You know,
last. You're not gonna last. You you
but
you
you did.
can't go in with that. You can't go in with that mentality. You go into that mentality, you not gonna last at all.
So my question to you: do you think you went in as a hothead, or do you think that was later on?
That was way later on. That was way
Okay.
later on, man.
Okay. So you was so up until what, probably like your first piece of real paperwork, you were probably like a happy dude, right?
I was a chill, happy ass nigga.
Okay. All right. So I guess we might need to find some young hotheads to figure out how they made it through. Because I know for me, there's some things I didn't like about BMT, but nothing enough to make me want to, push back. But then
Right.
again, if you are a hothead, I mean, you can probably make it through BMT.
I mean, I was stubborn in BMT. Like, what was it? I got recycled for supposedly throwing my weapon. But here's what happened. I had you remember the BCGs, right?
Mhm.
So we had took the little eye test, you know what I'm saying? A couple weeks went by and we get these fucking glasses. I'm looking at these shits like, yo, I don't need these. I just can't see far away. Like like I'm good. So TI is like, yeah, all right, man, whatever. Like, you were issued them, you gotta fucking wear them. I'm like, all right, cool. So we did a formation like later on that day, and he's going down the ranks. He's like, yo, Grant, where's your glasses at? And I was like, sir, trainee, Grant reports order. They're my I guess the guys still remember that shit, man. They're in my Foot Locker. And he's like, well, why the fuck are they in your Foot Locker and not on your face? So he told me to go and get them. And I didn't move. Like, fuck this. I'm thinking to myself, like, nigga, I'm not about to go put them ugly shits on, nigga. Like, you wear them shits.
What was it? What was it about it that made you just want to rebel, man? Right.
Because I was cool up until the point where, you know what I'm saying, they issued these ugly fucking glasses. And not only that, when I was getting the eye exam, I even asked the fucking doctor, I was like, yo, do I need glasses? And she was like, nah. And I was like, cool, because I don't want to wear them ugly shits. Like,
but you need glasses though, because you can't.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't, man. No, I didn't, bro. All right. I was looking at, look, the whole time in basic, I was looking at a nigga in front of me. You know what I'm saying? I was looking at the back of that nigga head. There was no way I needed fucking glasses, man. Nigga was 2 feet away from me. I ain't need fucking glasses for that.
So my question to you is, you say you couldn't see far away, right?
I couldn't see far away, man. I still can't see far away.
And that's what the glasses is for.
For me to see what the fuck, nigga. I only need to see 2 feet in front of me.
But no, you missing the point. That's not the point, right? That's not the point.
All right. So the TI tried to make.
So what about it? There was a task that he's like, hey, you know what? This task needs a motherfucker to see far away. Anyway, what purpose do your goddamn ugly ass BCG glasses serve in your Foot Locker? That's what I want to know, right? Because if I'm the TI, I'm recycling your ass too. If I'm being honest.
All right, wait.
You want to pull up? You want to?
So I didn't move, right? So he put everybody in front lean arrest. So everybody start pushing. He's like, yo, everybody gonna keep pushing until you get them fucking glasses. So I'm like, all right, fuck this. Like, nigga, I see Full Metal Jacket. Y'all niggas ain't about to fuck me. Y'all niggas ain't about to fuck me up, right? So I run upstairs, you know what I'm saying? Knock on the door, a fucking dorm guard let me in, grab the fucking glasses, right? Run back downstairs. He had everybody recover. I'm standing in front of the whole fucking flight. He's like, yo, Grant, put on your glasses, fall back in. So I put them on, and we got the fake little blue guns during this time. And I got that shit slung on my shoulder, but I get mad at these fucking glasses because they just thick and fucking ugly, right? And I rip them off my fucking face. Nigga, my weapon fell. Nigga, what did that happen for? Why did my weapon fall, man? Nigga. You ever seen like a pile of rubbish and you lift it and there's like a whole bunch of bugs and shit just come like fluttering out?
Yeah,
but, nigga, that's the way TI's was on my ass, nigga.
One thing I never understood with the military, and I've seen it happen in different instances, right, is that when we have like times when we flip the fuck out, it's, we got to sit down and talk about this over some paperwork, over some administrative paperwork about what's going to happen. It's like, nah, man, it was a moment of fucking anger and fucking me flipping out. This is the military, right? Guns, blowing shit up, killing motherfuckers, right? Like, there's going to be times when the motherfuckers fuck one of your valves fucking pop, right? And that's one thing I never understood, right? Especially in BMT, right? Like, it's okay to have an emotional breakout or breakdown or some shit like that, right? But hey, we are a bunch of young 19, 20, 21-year-olds, right? Somebody's going to get testosterone, and at that point, a lot of us ain't getting no pussy, right? We ain't fucking nothing, right? So yeah, like, I'm gonna flip out at some point, and now you recycling me, right? Or granted, you know what I'm saying, you do something wrong, you need to be punished for it, right? And now you recycling me, right? That's just gonna make shit worse.
But actually, it made shit better, man.
Oh, it made shit better?
It made shit way better. It made shit way better. And the reason why I say that is because I got a chance to pretty much just start the fuck over, man.
So from what week to what week did you go?
When I got recycled, I think I was in 3rd week, and then they had put me back to a flight that was 1 week behind. And honestly, I just didn't fit in there. And the TI pretty much like realized that, and he was like, yo, do you want to go to another week? And I was like, yo, I would much like that. So I wind up being with a rainbow flight, which was like the best shit ever. You know what I'm saying? Here I am was at week 3, and now I get a chance to be with a fucking rainbow flight. Like, that shit was cool as shit, man.
Rainbow flight?
Huh?
What's a rainbow flight?
When the niggas first get there.
Oh.
And yeah, that was like the best. It was the best shit ever, bro, because like I wasn't the only one that was there that was recycled. There was another guy. He was medical though. He was over at Wilford Hall. So I mean, his shit was a lot different than mine. He had made it up to like week. He was going out to Warrior Week when he got hurt and had to pretty much fucking start over. So for like 5 weeks, or for me, for 3 weeks, all I did was like just dorm guard duty, which was fucking awesome. And you know what I'm saying? Like pretty much, yeah, until they caught up and pretty much just watched the fucking dorm. And it was fun, man. That's all me and him fucking did. Like, that was it.
And I remember we had a dude that was recycling, sent back to our flight, and I remember the conversations that they were having about him before he got there.
Mhm.
It was very it was kind of like it was some reality show TV vibes,
Yeah.
right? Because we knew that he was getting recycled, and we had already had some trouble, and we was like, dudes in the dorm rooms, he was kind of like, well, you know, he got a history, got some trouble, so we might have to watch out for him. This dude hid the little peanut butter things
Oh, I think I remember you telling me about it. He had a peanut butter cup in some in the shore.
in his hospital corner.
Yeah,
man.
I remember you telling me about that.
And I'm like, I'm like, why would you put it there? Like,
Right.
you know, hospital corners is something that TIs they gonna fuck with you on, right?
Right.
It's just something they can test you on, right? Like, what's the angles? What is this shit that's popping out? I don't know. Maybe he had some technique or some, you know, some type of skill. Maybe he double blanketed it, or maybe he thought, you know, he was straight, but he wasn't. But you know what I'm saying? The dude, he was straight. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy how like that environment can get you to like you know, think look at somebody differently, right? Because we'll look at him like, yo, man, we don't want you to come up here and mess up our flight.
Right.
Like
it's crazy because I was actually respected, man. Like I was looked up to and respected, even up to the point of graduation. Yeah, like I was like people in that flight, they fucking love me. They love me. The TI's biggest concern was you better not fuck up my flight. The TI was always on my ass about fucking up his flight. And I didn't want to fuck up his flight. I didn't want to get recycled anymore. Like I felt comfortable with that flight. And we had a sister flight, and I didn't have to look at fucking dudes all the time. So yeah, nigga, I'm fucking straighten up and fly right. And we got fucking honor flight, and they got work. So like, yeah, nigga, I belong there. Like,
so
shut up.
So was it one of the things where it's like because you was already in BMT a few weeks, you were able to kind of like help guide them through the first? Was there any of that?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so like you're able to be like, hey man, when he comes in the morning, do this or
pretty much
do this kind of chore. Okay,
pretty much. Cool. It was. I fat in because I was very helpful to the flight. You know what I'm saying? So
okay. That's what's up, man.
And it was actually to the point the last when we got back from Warrior Week, those last 2 weeks of basic. Or last week and a half, whatever the fuck it was. Like when it came to doing chores, like I was originally a part of the laundry crew. Like the TI just didn't give a fuck what I did. Like I was just pretty much, yeah, I was, you know what I'm saying? I was just doing my own fucking thing at that point.
That's what's up, man. So what was the coin ceremony for you like? Or not is it the coin ceremony? It was a parade, right?
Yeah.
Or one then the other.
Oh man, when we were doing a fucking parade and we were coming down fucking Bond Run in front of the generals and shit,
yeah.
Bro, when we hit the eyes right, hey man, that motherfucker like this, woo, boy.
I tell you what, it feels good, man. It feels good, dude. It feels good.
Ooh, boy, like I felt like nobody can fucking touch me, man.
Yeah, there's definitely a feeling of accomplishment graduating BMT, but one thing that's kind of misleading, it's like it's such a small blimp on your radar on your military career.
It really is.
You know, and it's like, but it's crazy because during that time it's really fucking important. But once it's done, it's like it never happened. Right? And it's like the funny shit, the relationships you build, right? Because for them 6 weeks, man, like there's some dudes that like I had some really good relationship. What's up?
Nigga, a fly just landed on my fucking mic, like right.
Yeah, you hit him with that Mr. Miyagi.
Oh man. Nigga said mic check 1 2.
Yeah, hit him with a Mr. Miyagi, man.
Nah, man, I can't move that fast, man.
But yeah, man, it's the relationships you create, man. It's it's something they don't tell you about, right? Like the little 6 week brotherhood I created with these people, man. It's like I think about it all the
Right.
time. It was such a small, you know what I'm saying? It was such a small portion of my life, right? I
Right.
can't think of another 6 week span that I kind of like revert back to, and think about so much. Cause like for me, man, it was such another culture change for me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like going from living in Jamaica, living in Florida living in South Florida for a couple of years, and now joining the military. Right? It was like trying to make sure I look and sound like everybody else to try and fit in. Because one thing I knew in basic was that if my accent was a problem, right? I knew that's something that they could fuck with you with, right? Like that's something that was always in the back of my head, man. And I don't know. I remember being there and thinking like, all right, well, if this don't work out, then I'll just tell them I want to go back home. And then it never occurred to me that like, nah, bro, you can't just leave, right? And it never. I was like, you know what? They didn't tell me about the 0 week thing, which for me that was probably my biggest problem with basic training was they didn't explain the concept of a 0 week. Because in my head, I'm like, all right, boom, we got here on like a weekday, right? So I'm like, all right, what I'm saying? All right, well, 2 days out of the week, also boom, right? Week 1 down. I got 5 weeks less, and I'm out this bitch, right? And then to find out that like week 1 starts next week, that shit was kind of deep.
Oh man,
Like,
they do finesse the shit out of you with that shit, man.
Yeah,
they do. It's like, oh, man.
Yeah, it was kind of demoralizing for me, man. I was like, all right, so another week on top of all this bullshit.
Hey, that first paycheck was nice though, man.
I didn't even know what to do with it, man. I was like, what am I buy?
That shit was not. Yo, all right, I got one for you. I got a question for you. I know you went out on Town Pass. I know you did in basic. What did you buy, nigga? What did you buy?
I didn't. I went out. My dad, my stepmom, and the girls. They came to visit.
All right.
I remember they said. We wasn't sure if we was buying tickets because we don't know if he was gonna make it.
Oh man.
I was like, damn, but nah, man. They came and scooped me up. I remember sleeping. I passed out. They got a hotel. I just passed out at a hotel. I was just beat because I remember that parade, man. Like it was hot as shit. And I remember my toes was on fire, man.
I graduated and
was baking. I went through in July, and
oh man,
like for one thing, my biggest difficulty in basic, man, for me was running. You ain't never been a good runner.
Right.
I knew going through basic, I was like, if for some reason you don't make it through basic training, it's probably because you feel some kind of like physical shit. But I don't know, man, just for me, like I've just never been a good runner. Like you got me for about 2 miles and I'm done, man. Like, and then one thing I did try to do though while I was in basic was I had actually reached out to my TI and I was like, hey man, I'm really not that good a runner. So could I get like extra time throughout the day to just go and fucking run? And he pretty much told me, he's like, whatever PT time we get, you know what I'm saying, during the normal work day or during the normal day, that's all you get. However, you can get extra, physical fitness, but you got to go to that other flight for like everybody else who fails.
Yeah.
And then get your shit back up. And then, so this is after you fail, right? So if you were,
you talking about the fat flight?
Yeah.
Yeah. We had a chick recycle in from there. She was fine as fuck, but that bitch could not run, man.
But yeah, man, that was my yeah. I don't know how many episodes are gonna make it. But yeah, that was my biggest difficulty, man. It was running because like I was like I knew that like after I hit that about mile mark, like I was no good.
Right.
But that's something that when it came to the test, I didn't know that they factor in your push-ups, your sit-ups, and all that. You know what I'm saying? Back then, it's like as long as you meet the score, right? You can still blow through the run. Not blow through the run, but you can still miss the cutoff of the run.
Yeah,
it still get it
a
still
passing
pass.
forward. Yeah.
Yeah, but running for me was a difficulty. Always being hungry. Well, I don't know if those two went together. Being hungry, run. I don't know, but yeah, man. Like within like an hour or two after what you call it of eating, I was always hungry. Like in night times was the worst for me because I'm like, yo, I got to sit here and be pretty much starve until after PT, and then
Well,
we go.
after we ate, you know what I'm saying? Like our chores were pretty much done.
I was always hungry, man. Food was
And
like all in my mind.
we just during that time, man, we would just be clipping strings or rolling fucking socks
Yeah.
and
Hey,
shit.
what was class for you like, man?
Ah man, staying awake was the hardest, bruh.
Did y'all did the whole flight just end up sniffing hand sanitizer?
No.
Y'all ain't do that?
Nah, nigga, we ain't even have hand sanitizer.
Yeah, y'all never do this and go wake up?
Nah.
Dog, every
Yo,
like
nigga, the niggas that came to the military with you weird as shit, man.
yo, we got a little camel bottles of hand sanitizer. Like that's how dudes was
I never.
staying awake, man.
Oh, we did. We did get those. You talking about like the ones we got when we deployed?
Yeah, like the little one for like the
We did.
keychain.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did get those. We did get those. Now that you mention it, but we wasn't allowed to fucking use it.
that's probably why, because motherfuckers was sniffing it.
Oh, nigga, you went in after me. Our TI just didn't allow us to use that shit.
Oh, but no, I'm saying maybe that's why, because
Oh, okay.
a bunch of dumbasses sniffing it. But yeah, not like like taking a deep hit, but like there's definitely a couple times I saw dudes that like would put it on and all right, I'm awake now.
Definitely not. Definitely not. Yeah, I remember a lot of shit in basic. Yeah, I remember it being Black Flag pretty much every fucking day. Like that shit was awesome. That shit was awesome. I remember I seen my first fucking rabbit, you know what I'm saying? My first jackrabbit, I should say, in fucking Texas. That motherfucker was huge, man.
Oh man, I remember marching so long. You remember marching until the sweat was coming off the front of the cat, man?
Man. Going home with salt stains. Well, you didn't have that problem. You went to
Hell
basic.
yeah,
And,
hell yeah, I had salt stains.
y'all had ABUs when you went to basic, right?
Yeah, you still that motherfucker was still stainable.
You can okay. Well, I never sweated like that on my ABUs. Now my BDUs, nigga, I sweat like that all the time.
Man, just about every day. I don't think there was a day in basic where I could wear the same uniform like more 2 days in a row. I think every day I had to change my shit. But
be lucky you ain't had BDUs, man.
I'm glad I did, man, because TIs would not shut the fuck up about that shit, man. Like, and that's where you can kind of see like that's I didn't have a name for him at the time, but now you probably just fucking call them military boomers. But they would not stop talking about ABUs, man. And it's like, yo, why are you talking shit to me in this uniform that you got to wear soon, right? like my nigga, why are you destroying my emotional, like the little bit of emotions I got left because there's a goddamn uniform that you don't like?
Hey, you know what though? Hey, you know what, man? Real spit. I ain't even go front, man. I had a love-hate beef with the ABU, man.
No, man, it don't make no sense, right? So you mean to tell me it's worse because so now I got more time where you can yell at me, more time you can talk shit at me because I'm not ironing, I'm not starching, and I'm not shining shit, right? So now you just got more time to fuck with me, okay? So please tell me how this is my fault. Tell me how this weird concrete and fur-looking uniform that y'all got me wearing is my fault.
Hey, man. Just you would have to get the thrill fucking creasing your shit, you know what I'm saying? And if you ain't got fucking the Marauders, you know what I'm saying, the shiny patent leather shoes, you know what I'm saying, you gotta break out the polish and bro, like you just won't understand, man. You just won't understand, bro.
You understand, Josh. I'm one of the few, and I'll tell you why. Because from grades, I can't remember the grade, but from living in Jamaica, from I was old enough to wear uniforms, I was shining my own shoes. Right, it was either black shoes or brown shoes with the khaki uniform that you tuck in.
Yeah.
Right, and part of the school rules was your shoes got to be shined, it got with polish and all that shit. So me polishing and shining shoes and all that shit was nothing new. So when I heard they wasn't doing that shit no more, I was like, it's perfect. I was like, it's perfect. That's perfect. Because guess what? I'm gonna shine my shoes more than likely last minute. Right? That's the type of hurt you know me, right? You know me. ABUs is my ABUs is right up my alley. Because every time because I'm not gonna be spit shining that shit, and you're not gonna convince me that spit shining my shoes somehow makes my day better or somehow makes me better.
Nah, man.
It don't. Right? I've been shining my shoes since I was, I don't know, 8, whatever age like I said, you start wearing uniform. So I'm like, these different things that they teach you how to do where it's supposed to like mean something. I'm like, something like shining shoes to me is meaningless because after a couple marches, that shit gonna be dirty as fuck.
I mean, yeah, that's true. That's true.
And you spent all night shining that shit, right? You know what?
But like when I first got to Tendo, man, like
let me start before
you would have open ranks. And like I've had open ranks in ABUs, and it's just like, nigga, why are you looking at my uniform? You know I just pulled this bitch out the dryer.
Like, dog, when was I supposed to iron this?
Well, yeah, man.
Hey, Thorpe, ABUs look like shit. This is how I got him, sir.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, yo, get the fuck out of here, man. Bro. Yo, it is almost time for my appointment. I gotta go get this good VA treatment.
All right, cool. All right, well, hey, shout out to all the vets out there. This is episode 1. This is the Vet Joint Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Marcel.
Your other host is Josh.
Yeah, man. And this is episode 1. We plan to upgrade our visuals and our sound over, who knows when. But shout out to y'all. Shout out to all the homies on the gates. Shout out to all the homies on the flight lines. Do your thing. Stay awake. Don't catch no paperwork. And we'll see y'all next episode. Peace.
Defensor Ford is. Whoa.